My brain automatically goes to, oh, we're having twins. Yep. I'm definitely pregnant and we're having twins.
Did you make this?
You have a problem, dude. You seriously, you have an addiction. I just really, all I want is one day where this is why you're not allowed. This is why you're not allowed in my sewing room. You don't listen. God, stop. Stop it. Whew. I feel like today is actually the first cold day. Well, I'm finally down to just 1 cup of coffee per day, which felt like it was going to be impossible. Seemed like it took forever, but here I am, and I think it's been a full week that I've been down to just 1 cup a day. So bravo to me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be completely caffeine free while pregnant, if I get pregnant anytime soon. That is the goal, obviously. But being unmedicated for my ADHD and then removing all forms of stimulants is just, it's going to be very, very hard for my brain to adjust to that. And it's already been extremely hard without the medication and then cutting down the coffee. I feel like a lot of times people get very judgmental and they're like, why don't you just quit? Like, why don't you just quit cold turkey and deal with the withdrawal symptoms and blah, blah, blah. And I get that. If you're, neurotypical, that makes a lot of sense, that you would just deal with like headaches and, minor irritability and whatnot. But when you are neurodivergent and your brain requires stimulants that help increase the dopamine in your synapses, you suddenly take that away, it's like your whole life is going to spiral out of control. I'm already having like extreme cognitive deficits and executive dysfunction and just a really hard time keeping myself focused and functioning properly. And it's going to take a lot of effort, and it doesn't come natural to me. I know a lot of people, yeah. And there's so many people that also just don't think that ADHD is really a thing, and that's just so upsetting. I actually know a few people that really don't believe in it and think that the cure is an ass whooping. It's hard, and part of me doesn't even want to try to stop using caffeine, and part of me wants to go back on my medication even though it's contraindicated for pregnancy. The things that we do for our children. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be a bumpy ride for a little while until I can get my groove uncaffeinated. Or lesser caffeinated, as I should say. Okay, but here's something really weird. When I was pregnant with Kaya and I got off my ADHD meds and I cut down to 1 cup of coffee, I feel like I had a break from my ADHD symptoms. And I don't know what that is. I've heard that a lot of times when women are pregnant, they get breaks from symptoms of chronic illness or even breaks from their depression. And then some women, it's the opposite. They're perfectly, stable and neurotypical, and then pregnancy makes them like super depressed and super frazzled. And it's just really interesting. And I'm curious to hear from any other ADHD mamas, like if you had a break from symptoms during your pregnancy, So yeah, I feel like that's why I did so well when I quit my meds cold turkey when I found out I was pregnant with Kaya, and I did not have a problem. It was crazy. But now that I'm postpartum, my ADHD symptoms are like as loud and obnoxious as ever. We got our treadmill, finally. I tried it out yesterday. It was really, really awesome. Squawk, you gotta get out from under there. Let's see if I remember how to do this. But anyway, I'm gonna get a good 10 minutes in this morning. I'm hoping the movement will help increase the dopamine in my brain so I continue on moving into my work today, because I have a lot that I need to do. Figure that's probably good enough to start with. Well, I'm gonna take a bath and then get to work. Almost got to a hyper-focused work groove. And then I remembered I had to take something to the post office. Really glad I did not get too sucked in to the hypnotic ways of the hyperfocus. At the same time, I'm hoping that I can get back into that groove as soon as I get home, because I'm feeling it.
Hello!
Hello!
My love!
She missed you so much.
Stop licking my ears. So weird.
Atticus wants you to. You're sleepy.
Yeah, that's my day.
Good morning, lazy bones.
Good morning.
It's time to get up.
No.
Today's a super duper busy day because I decided to pick up a couple of background acting gigs. So today I have to go do a Rona test for them to clear me for production. And then I want to get, I think I have 6 styles of sleep sacks that are almost finished. I just have to finish up the armhole. And then I'm gonna shoot those today and hopefully get those up on the website. These are the 6 that need to be finished. It's probably late to be putting up some holiday stuff, but I figured somebody might want some snowflakes for January, who knows. Oh, this is my new work chair that Kameron got for me. And now I finally have something that I can just roll in from one machine to the other. Come on, it's time for treadmill and... Yeah, Riri, tell him. Time for treadmill. I decided to keep the elliptical after it glitched out for a while because we tested it out and the glitch was gone. So now we have 2 cardio machines in our tiny apartment. Wow, all the cats are hiding. I don't see a single cat. I know I'm supposed to not be overanalyzing symptoms, but that bleach smells really bad. Okay, just one last thing to overanalyze. It's the fact that I was starving 5 minutes after I finished my breakfast. It's gotta be a sign, right? Okay.
Address.
No more talk about symptoms that I think I'm having.
Address.
Oh, I sent it to you. I'm just gonna try to ignore anything that I'm feeling, because last time my body gaslighted me and made me think things that were not true. Just kidding. I don't know why. I confirmed 3 times with casting that I have a medical exemption form. And I have it ticked on my profile with the casting agency as well. And they still sent me to this production that is requiring only vaccinated people. So, yeah, he's like, I'm so sorry, we aren't accepting anyone with medical disabilities. And they shouldn't have sent you here, and they've been doing that, and we've requested that they don't. I don't know why it made me, like, emotional. Because I haven't worked for like TV shows since May, since I was starting to get really heavily pregnant. So I don't know like what's been going on as far as like, you know, what they are allowing and what they are not, but I gotta say it does feel really bad to be turned away for having a disability, like a legitimate medical disability. I don't need the money. I'm fine there. I have a really cushy savings. And we're very frugal. But I don't know, it just felt really gross. I know it's like a really touchy subject for a lot of people, so I won't talk much about it anymore. Anyway, something that will keep me busy is the fact that I just got an inquiry from a customer that ordered a couple of sleep sacks in the past, asking if I could do a custom sports team, which is so crazy because I literally was thinking last week, like, because I'm from Seattle, I was like, I should just like make a couple Seattle Seahawks sleep sacks and then like create like this option to create your own custom sports team sleep sack. Because I don't know what teams would sell, but I just figured, you know, since I'm from Seattle, I'll just make some Seahawks ones. And then this person asked for Seahawks ones. I'm like, what? I don't know, I just feel like nauseous and like I'm starving, and I'm trying not to think that those are symptoms, you know?
Yeah. You stop.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. So we can go to Target later tonight when I'm scouting for the Seahawks fabric.
Yeah.
The needle went all the way through my finger, the fingertip. Wouldn't say it was the most painful thing, but it was really scary, and I bent the needle, and as soon as I looked at it and started squishing it, you know, grabbing it, it just, you know, if you're squeamish, don't listen to this part, bled like hell. Scared the crap out of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just decided, you know, after changing the needle, that I think I'm gonna be done with sewing this evening and just get to shooting them and then go scout for fabric at Joann's. Everything is for Los Angeles only. I think you're right. I'm gonna have to buy the Team Fleece online.
Mm-hmm.
Be at the mercy of its shipping. So if they didn't have Seahawks fabric, what do you think the odds are that Target doesn't have our steak? Please, please, please. I'm so hungry, and I've been starving since we ate breakfast. My brain automatically goes to, oh, we're having twins. Yep. I'm definitely pregnant and we're having twins, like for sure. Or possibly triplets. That's why I'm starving before we even have a positive test result. This is where, like, I wish I could just turn like a switch off and stop thinking about it. What am I gonna do? I have to like distract myself with something. You know what? Maybe I can keep myself busy by doing different style videos, you know, like more informational style videos, you know? Well, we are gonna enjoy our delicious steak dinner, and we will see you next time.
Ah.